doing determination of serum alkaline phosphatase by King and King method. For this experiment, the principle is the alkaline phosphatase in serum acts on the substrate disodium phenyl phosphate buffered at pH of 10 at 37 degrees Celsius to liberate phenol. This phenol condenses with 4-amino antipyrine in the presence of alkaline oxidizing agent potassium ferricyanide to give red color complex, which is measured photometrically at 520 nanometer. So for this reagent experiment, the reagents required are substrate, that is disodium phenyl phosphate 100 millimole per liter. Number 2, sodium carbonate is 2 bicarbonate buffer, pH at 10, and then it is made at 0.1 molarity. Number 3 reagent is sodium hydroxide 0.5 normality. Number 4, sodium bicarbonate 0.6 normality. Number 5, working phenol standard 1 milligram per 100 ml. Number 6, potassium ferricyanide 2.4%. And then number 7, 4-amino antipyrine, which is 0.6%. And then lastly, distilled water. So now we will be making the reagents which we have mentioned now. The first one will be the making of this disodium phenyl phosphate 0.01 molarity. For this one, we have to dissolve 1.0 gram in distilled water and make up to 500 ml. We have to bring this solution to boiling, and then after that one we have to cool it and add a little chloroform and keep in freeze at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, the next one is the making of sodium carbonate buffer at 0.1 molarity. For this one, we have to dissolve 3.18 gram of anhydrous sodium carbonate and 1.68 gram of sodium bicarbonate in water and make up to 500 ml. And we have to also keep this solution in the refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, the number 3 is the buffer substrate. For preparing this buffer substrate, we have to mix equal volume of solution disodium phenyl phosphate and sodium carbonate buffer, which is adjusted to a pH of 10. Then this buffer is to be prepared freshly before use. Okay, number 4th one is the preparation of 0.5 normality sodium hydroxide. For this one, we have to dissolve 2 gram of sodium hydroxide in 100 ml distilled water. Okay, number 5th one is the preparation of 0.5 normality sodium bicarbonate. For this one, we have to dissolve 4.2 gram of sodium bicarbonate in 100 ml of distilled water. Okay. Next one is the preparation of this one 4-amino antipyrine. For this preparation, we have to dissolve 0.6 gram of 4-amino antipyrine in 100 ml of distilled water. This is to be stored in an amber color bottle at room temperature. Okay. Number 7 is the preparation of potassium ferricyanide. For this one, we have to dissolve 2.4 gram of potassium ferricyanide in 100 ml of distilled water. This is also has to be stored in amber color bottle at room temperature. The number 8 preparation is standard phenol solution. This one is standard phenol solution, which is also known as a stock. For this one, we have to add 100 milligram of phenol in 100 ml 0.1 normality hydrochloric acid. Okay, this is the preparation of stock. Now is the this is the preparation of the standard. What I mean is, this one is the preparation of standard solution, and this one is the preparation of the stock. So this one stock, you have to add 100 milligram of phenol in 100 ml 0.1 normality hydrochloric acid. And then for preparation of working standard, you have to take, we will be taking 4 test tube and name as blank, standard, test and control. First, we have to add 1 ml of the substrate buffer, this one in test and control. After this one, we have to add carbonate buffer. This carbonate buffer we have to add 1.1 ml in this 4 test tube. Then we will leave this test tube for about 5 minutes. Okay, after this one, after leaving for 5 minutes, we are going to add a serum 0.1 in the test tube, in the tube which has been labeled as test. And then in the test tube which has been labeled as a standard, we have to add 1 ml of standard solution which we have prepared now. This is a phenol standard. Then again we have to incubate this 4 test tube at for around 15 minutes. And then after keeping for about the 15 minutes in the incubator, we will be adding 0.8 ml of sodium hydroxide in this 4 test tube. After this one, we have to add 0.1 ml of the serum in the test tube which has been labeled as control. Then we will be adding sodium bicarbonate 1.2 ml in this 4 test tube. After this one, we will be adding amino antipyrine 1 ml in each of these 4 test tubes. Lastly, we will be adding potassium ferricyanide 1 ml in this 4 test tube. Then we have to mix this 4 test tube well and read the optical density at 520 nanometer in calorimeter. So, LP is expressed in King Armstrong unit, that is Ka units. Here the ALP activity is calculated as optical density of test minus optical density of control divided by optical density of standard minus optical density of the blank into concentration of the standard divided by volume of the sample into 100, which is equal to optical density of test minus optical density of the control divided by optical density of standard minus optical density of blank into 10 Ka unit per 100 ml, which is equal to 0.22 minus 0.16 divided by 0.14 minus 0.0 into 10, which is equal to 0.06 divided by 0.14 into 10, which is equal to 4.2 Ka per liter. So the normal range of ALP is 3:13 Ka unit per BL. Thank you.